She was out cold and they didn't even take her to hospital.
No, the paramedics checked her over and they said that she has to go straight to A&E if she gets a severe headache, but it's nothing serious, no permanent damage, so...
Like my mum said, where there's no sense, there's no feeling.
How are you doing?
Honestly? I don't know. It's not anything I'm used to, being deceived and then robbed by the person who professed to love me.
As if that isn't bad enough. She knew you were her and she walked away. She left Mum lying there, unconscious.
What possessed me? Why on earth did I allow myself to be taken in by that charlatan?
Listen, I best...
I should be on my way to Ecuador now. With the woman who's supposed to be the love of my life, waiting to have my last, final adventure.
I know it must be hard to see the positives in this, Mum.
There were more red flags flying than on a beach in a hurricane. Susie did her best to warn me.
Well, nobody could have predicted that Faye was going to run off with the auction money and your cash for your flights, your personal donation.
And the rest.
There's more.
A few weeks ago, she happened to mention that she needed some cash for the shelter, medication, blankets.
And you handed over how much?
A few £100. She always said she'd pay it back when she sorted out her bank account. She said that every time we went out, dinner, drinks, coffee. Always the same excuse.
Anything else?
Oh, when she broke her phone, I bought her a new one, top of the range. Said she needed a good camera to take pictures for the website.
How much was that? Look, if you don't want to say it out loud, you could write it down.
Why didn't I take some more time, do some research? I had another look at that website this morning. It's so obviously a fake, just like her.
Hindsight, Mother. It's a wonderful thing. How were you to know, eh?
The person I thought was the one, my happy ever after, was the one person on the planet I should have avoided.
Well, if we add everything up, it comes to...
How much?
It's not just your money, Mum. So many people contributed to the auction.
I am going to pay them back. Every single person.
This is serious. You need to call the police.
I've had enough humiliation. The prospect of explaining my situation to a room full of police officers is more than I can bear.
They'll want to help you, Mum. They'll understand.
Well, how can they when I don't even understand myself? The sooner I put this sorry business behind me, the better. I am going to go upstairs, I am going to get dressed, and after that you will find me in the pub. To me, I will survive.
Double gin after a bang on the head.
I took my last painkiller over 7 hours ago and I don't feel sick or dizzy or any of those things that the paramedic warned me about.
Hey, how you doing?
Well, I'm under strict instructions not to do any vigorous exercise for the next few days.
And Faye?
Vanished. Along with my cash, my self-esteem and the shattered remnants of my broken heart. And she didn't care about me at all. It was all a big lie. The only thing she fancied about me was my bank balance.
So, what are you going to do about it?
Nothing. Money's gone. She's spent it or stashed it or whatever it is criminals do. Turns out I didn't know her at all.
Actually, Mum, I called the police for advice.
After I distinctly told you not to?
And they're so concerned that there's an officer on the way, they want you to go down to the station so you can make a statement.
What part of I do not want to tell my sorry tale to anyone did you not understand?
I hear you, but this is not all about you, is it? Because she took money from so many people.
Talk to him. Please.
Merrick, Faye abused you. She defrauded you.
If you let this go, if Faye gets away with this, then she is free to do the same to somebody else. It's your call, Mum.
The police were very kind. said there'd been an increase in this kind of fraud. They took me seriously, which was a relief.
Proud of you, Mum. That can't have been easy.
And then they offered to put me in touch with victim support.
Fantastic. Constructive support counselling. That's what you need.
No, of course I said no. I've been many things in my time, but victim I am not and never will be.
But, Mum, you are a victim of crime, a very serious crime.
They may have taken my dreams and shattered them. She may have walked away with my cash, but I will not let that evil, duplicitous liar take away my self-esteem.
Good for you.
She even made me buy this. Said it would make me look even more irresistible. I must have looked so ridiculous, and she knew it. Not content with just taking my money, she had to humiliate me as well.
You will move on from this.
Every time she opened her mouth, she was lying to me. She must have thought me so stupid. I loved her so much. I didn't question anything. Me, the award-winning journalist, the speaker of truth to power. Well, she can take her snorkels and her flippers and she can ram them where the sun don't shine. I promise you, I will throw this village the biggest party they have ever seen the day she is arrested. I only hope the police find her before I do. A new life in Ecuador. Who was I kidding? I get prickly heat, sunburn. I swell up the minute I so much as see a mosquito.
You had a dream, Mum. We all need that.
I even bought a hideous set of synthetic safari wear because Faye told me to, so we can add crimes against fashion to the list.
I don't know. It could be a good look.
She must have been howling with laughter when she made me buy it, along with the water-purifying tablets and the very fetching mosquito net for my tropical hat. Oh. And the portable female urinal.
Well, look, you've left the labels and everything, so we can return it all tomorrow.
Not to mention those.
You know, maybe we can all swim with turtles together one day, Mum. You, me, Marlon, April, Leo.
Do you know, I'd like that more than anything. It's a date. Thank you, Puppet.
Hey,
Marlon, have you any idea how much I love you?
I love you too. We all do. Everything okay?
It will be, won't it, Mum?
I've been thoughtless, selfish, stupid. Please forgive me.
It's a given.
You mean the world to me. All of you.
Right back at you.